Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Leviathan bringing you some Modern Warfare 2 content. I'm gonna start doing some more of these videos, including some Lost Arks. I have been slacking on Lost Ark since I've been kind of prepping for Modern Warfare 2, but I'm gonna get back into that for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully I can make this into some kind of series. But to get into it, this is gonna be a video on your best, or the best graphics settings that you can put to get a more vibrant, more visually appealing Modern Warfare, because the base settings on this game are pretty trash. It makes everything look kind of gray, nothing really pops, everything kind of blends together, especially the operators that you use. They kind of just blend with all the environment, which is kind of cool, but at the same time sucks when you just turn a corner and don't see a guy in a shadow. With these settings, you're going to be able to see basically everything. All the colors are going to be a lot brighter. There's going to be way more visibility so that you can spot enemies from further range. So let's get into it. Now, hopping into settings, we're going to go ahead and go into the graphics. Now, in the graphics section, we're going to be starting off in display. You're going to want to go ahead and put full screen exclusive, since this is going to be using DirectX 12, which is going to be one of the better versions of DirectX. And essentially what DirectX 12 does is it actually lets you alt tab a lot quicker compared to the previous version. So there's little to no delay when you alt tabbing between this, Discord, and a bunch of other things that you might have in the background, which is going to be really useful, and it also gives you the max FPS, max performance that you can get. So there's really no reason not to get or select full screen exclusive. Now again, you want to go ahead and make sure that your refresh rate is up on this. Display resolution is on whatever monitor you got. One thing you do want to go ahead and select down here is going to be brightness. Now with brightness, you want to make sure that it is either between 50 to 70. Now if you go a little bit above that, you are going to be experiencing a kind of a little bit of a gray wash on the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it to 50, but sometimes I do like it a little bit brighter, so I go around 60 to 55. That's kind of where I recommend staying between. Again, if you go higher, you are going to see a little bit of a kind of like a grayness to it. One thing that, depending on your display, it's going to be HDR. This should be turned on automatically if you have it available on your monitor. If not, just make sure you just want to make sure that this is off. Now, going into the quality tab in graphics, you want to go ahead and make sure that your quality presets are set to custom. Make sure you put in your render resolution. And what you want to go ahead and select on this to make everything look a lot better and also kind of a little bit sharper is with my graphics card. I have a NVIDIA graphics card. Turn on NVIDIA DLSS. This is going to make everything a lot better, a lot more colorful, more vibrant, and a lot sharper, so everything kind of distinguishes itself. With this, I do recommend going ahead and upping this to the max that you can on video memory scale. Now, depending on your specs of your graphics card and everything, you can go ahead and play around with the settings here. I personally got a 3060 Ti, which I absolutely love, and I have everything set to high so that I can get the clearest, nicest picture possible. And even with everything on high with a 3060 Ti, it's still letting me get 100 FPS, which is kind of crazy, to be honest, since it's kind of like a mid-entry graphics card, which I absolutely love. Now, if you go ahead and scroll down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and change the particle quality to low. Particle quality level, very low. Shader quality, low. Terrain memory to max. On-demand texture streaming, on. Now this is going to be requiring a little bit of a good internet connection, so depending on your internet connection, you can decide to either leave this on or off. I have it on since my internet's not too bad. Now for deferred physics quality, you want to go ahead and set this on off. Since this is going to be the physics of water, you don't really need that. Now volumetric quality, you want to have that on low, since you don't, this is kind of like more weather effects kind of. Water caustics, need that on off. Now getting into shadow and lighting, you want to go ahead and put this on low. Screen space shadows, you want to put this on off. Spot shadow quality, low. Spot cache, low. Particle lighting, you can set this to normal or low. I like to have it on normal since I kind of like some of the effects, but just for this case I'm gonna go ahead and set it low, just since this will give us more FPS. Now for this setting, ambient occlusions, you want to go ahead and set this to off. Screen space reflections, you want to go ahead and set this to off. Static reflection quality, low. Weather grid volumes, you want to go ahead and set this to low. Post-processing effects, you want to have NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency on plus boost. Depth of field, preference on your kind of take if you want it blurred when you zoom in. I kind of like that since it makes me focus a little bit better. World motion blur, you want to go ahead and have that off. That should be as default. Weapon motion blur, you want to definitely have that off. And film grain, set that to 0. Now you want to go ahead and apply these settings, and this is again going to help you get the clearest picture that you can while playing Modern Warfare 2, while getting max visibility and really bright colors. It's going to really change the game, to be honest. Now let's go over to view in the graphics tab. You want to go ahead and set your FOV to max. I believe this is for console and PC, so you can set this up. You don't have to do it max, I just like the wide angle view of it. But I would say stick between about 100 to 120. That you can play around with whatever you feel comfortable with, but 120 is my favorite. Now, one of the biggest things that I absolutely hate in this game is going to be the introduction movie that they do. This does decrease performance on your graphics card since it's basically playing a little bit of a movie while in game. I like to have this on just so I can skip that and kind of reduces the chances of me crashing. But one that you definitely want to make sure that you have off is going to be parallax effects. This has caused a lot of crashing recently, and it's kind of a known issue now. Make sure that this is turned off. And that's going to be it, guys. This is going to give you the best visuals in Modern Warfare 2. I really hope you guys like it, and if you guys can let me know in the comments how it worked out for you or what you guys did to change it a little bit better. I'd really like to hear and try it out. Again, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.